Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting, innovative and amazing Propagandacast for me, host Imperial Dane, the one and only Master Propaganda Heroes like Defender of the Fatherland, off here to 2v2, all new, guess it is, Elst Outskirts. In the southeast it is Caumoh and Asuka fighting here for the German army here with the 26th Panzer Division. In the northwest is Doge and Gohanfans fighting for freedom, democracy and liberty here. Setting out with the US 1st Ammunition Task with Panther to break the German lines in this sector, or don't come back home at all. Obviously. Anyways, early GP out of Doge, of course, with veteran crews. South Panzer Pioneer Panzer moving forward here for Caumoh's gone straight into Italian infantry. Do anything out here? Yes, it is Mechanized out of Asuka, and Gohanfans also gone from it, also gone for the Vet 1 Jeep. So certainly aggressive motorized start there out of the Americans as the Germans commit more to infantry. So otherwise a bit quiet here, pushing forward here across desolate landscape, past cut down trees and whatnot. Allied forces up north instead, advancing here, relying heavily on the cause of the motorized jeeps there to charge in. Others very quiet as always. Big hearty thanks to my patron supporters for continued generous and absolutely wonderful support of the Propagandacast. And a big hearty thanks to those who keep commenting and liking my videos. Helps out immensely with the YouTube algorithm. So there go. Shots fired at Gren's quick pulling out hands of old cars. Jeep quickly diving off there. I mean, typically these kind of engagements, the Jeep can actually take some shots. It can struck them off entirely. So it's not uncommon to see players play fairly aggressively with the Jeeps against the, Germans, particularly the Wehrmacht, because in the early game, the Wehrmacht really struggles to just damage them consistently, and even if they do, they'll lose men, and the Jeep just pulls back and gets the damage repaired. So it can be very cost efficient like that in the early game and really mess with your capture path. Of course, a large amount like Elst Outskirts might make that a bit tougher. 250 up together for Caumoh. Rival squad Jeep pushing in here. Panzer's linked by the Carnot TKs. Pioneers nearby, quick rush in, and we got the Panzer Pioneer occupying the nearby storehouse there. Gunny's pushing up, he could flank around as well, making things more uncomfortable for the Americans. More Panthers move forwards here. 250 half-tech has arrived here for Caumoh. And there you go, arriving to take heavy damage here from the Panzer Grenadiers. Jeep also forced to withdraw here. Grenadiers quickly laying down the sandbags. And up north though, we do see here that Gohan there is pushing in with the Jeep and the Scouts, quickly looking to lay claim to the northern build area there, or construction yard. Then is busy, and we got light support coming here for Caumoh. After him to assist, I would not be surprised to see that getting the upgrade there. Once he's researched it, third rival squad on the way there for Doge. Pretty standard stuff. MD42 covering around here, quickly moving on. Panzer going as well, they're also splitting off here. Southward still we can see here though, Doge is quick looking to not just get caught up in an engagement like this, but to try to outflank the Germans. Thumbs up. Of course the 250 half-track will make this a bit tougher, as Caumoh can of course respond to the Americans' aggression on the southern flank. And there we go. Mechanized infantry responds here to Doge's southern flank. They've got the GP on the cut fuel point, and we got grenades on the leader for Doge. Thumbs up. Meanwhile up north we do see here that Asuka is responding here to Gohan up north. There's support from Caumoh as well. Their machine guns, infantry counterattacking here. Of course their flank is now exposed to a flank there as well. In the south though, Doge also still at it. There we go, we do get the 250-9.
A victory point is being taken from us.
Upgrade there. Well, north here, Scouts push back, infantry supports in there for Doge. Very much expected. We also got strength in steel. Meanwhile, the northern assault here is going poorly here for the Germans. Jeep there is about to get knocked out here. That's a good knockout there from the German army, and the Americans will clip Gohan's wings a bit there, but even then, the sheer number of Americans just pouring in here with the loss they took while pushing in the first place doesn't mean the Germans will be able to sustain that for long. In the south though, 250-9 ready here. Auto cannon, coaxial machine in there, letting it rip. We got assault goes there for Caumoh as well. We got that rival squad trying to get closer to the 250-9, but Caumoh's keeping a nice healthy distance from the Americans. Remember, Jorgen, to keep 10 meters between you and the average American. They might throw something very unhealthy at you. Like hamburgers. They're more unhealthy than hamburgers, but yes, those are unhealthy too. Pioneers bring about here, Grenadiers holding up there as well. Assault Grenadiers have arrived, the Sturmgrenadiere. Germans that are overall being contained by the Allies, starting to like make any swift breakthroughs, and there you go. Damage engine on the armoured car. Things are fuming. And it's not just the driver. Over here to Asuka with fast Panzer Grenadiers there, thumbs up. Some Sturmgewehre also going for Mechanized, of course, with the Arclight likely the next target that could surprise us all with a Stuke D. Now to Gohanfans, who have yet to pick a battle group choice. They've got the aim supports in as well, and medical station pretty much standard there. Most players will go for armoured. Well, if they go for armoured, they will go for the infantry support centre. Of course, they synergize quite well just in terms of the sheer economic advantage they can generate together. We do get here a fast deploy grenade there. Oh, close call there. Managed to mercilessly dodge it. Could merge here with the MD42, and there we go. Thumbs up there to Asuka. Got the half-tank armor coming in. There's probably the soldiers we see the rifle getting mauled here. Heavy autocannon for MP45 there. A lot of lower grade ballistics being locked into the backs of the riflemen there, and there's a good chance of wipe here unless Doge here has some exceptional luck, and he does. Good golly. In the south side, the American forces continue to lay claim to the field point. Unsurprisingly, that is very much in their DNA. Grenades being chucked here by Gohan, and we got demolition packs as well there for the grenade, or mines. Armor car again suffers catastrophic engine damage as another sticky bomb goes off. Jeep pushing in again here from Doge. Pack 40 almost on there for Asuka. Obviously anticipating, you know, a sudden arrival there of light vehicles. Are the Americans when they have gone for armoured, and it's not uncommon at all to see, of course, push for fast motor pools with fast Greyhounds. So getting out of Pack 40 there after that Panther Grenadier squad is a fairly smart move. Of course, could then transfer out one of the Grenadier squads for another Panzer Grenadier squad, so that would get more Panzer Grenadiers faster, but still keeping one Grenadier squad about for merging. Of course, some will just keep both around. It's a bit of a choice you can make there, though. Soldiers being held up here by the Jeep. 30 cal, they're mounted in the back, blasting away at those goddamn crowds. Scouts poking up here. 250-9 is once more operable. For now, at least. Machine gun covering the main crossroads in the center. German infantry catching a flank here from Gohan. And looks like here we are seeing a push here from Doge. I want to try and spread out a bit more around here. Catch the assault grenadiers from various angles. Also worth noting, of course, going around, it's got 4 RAF squads. Might see some BARs then. This, of course, is planning to rush to the tank depot, which isn't impossible. American forces that continue to maintain good map control. There we go. We do get Asuka there with the Achtrad. Schwerer Panzerspielwagen. Swiftly moving ahead here. Certainly a very common choice for a lot of Wehrmacht players that they do go for Mechanized. Let's go for that one again. A few might surprise you with the Stuke D and the Starstorm, but the vast majority will go for the Arctrap because it is very tough, very durable, while of course, you know, still having good mobility and, you know, good cannon to blast infantry with, making it a very tiresome thing to deal with. Grenades being chucked here. Right here, of course, we do see the Americans lacking basically like any anti-tank assets of a significant order to like really stop it. Like, there's no anti-tank guns, no tanks, no light tanks, just no bazookas. Zip. This is really good here, of course, for Asuka and the German army, because again, it just means there's not really like any significant counters to it. Tried to bait it into the bomb grenade there, nice attempt here, but yeah. End up taking a lot of damage without really doing anything with those Panzer Grenadiers. Bit rough there. MD42 setting up. Armored car again fixed up here. And further up north, we do get German forces pouring in. Also worth noting, in a rare start, we actually got double Scots out here for Gohan. It's been a while since we've seen like any heavier Scot play. Except, of course, for back then at the very start, where they were incredibly good. Holy smokes, even Doge is going for them. Wow. That's like triple Scots. That has been a long time since I've seen that many Scots in a match. Might need to be close to like a year or something. Maybe not a full year, but in the vicinity of a year. I think roughly. But anyways, fine there. The Arctra there, smoke deployed here. The Scot was initially designed to provide close range artillery support for armoured units, but once the 105mm Sherman took up that role, it would be shifted more towards providing that similar support to light vehicle platoons, simply understood, and basically that way providing infantry support. Fun fact, Arctart diving in here also means another Arctart here, this time from Caumoh, over to Caumoh by the way, and over to Doge. He's going for Chaffee as well, but he's really taking massive losses by now. Humongous, and there you go, armored car does suffer damage, engine here. We got the two Scots with the 75mm howitzers there, blasting away at it. Chaffee's almost done here for Doge. Will take a bit of a while here for them to knock that out. But there we go, massive explosion there. Meanwhile, Arctart 250 dealing with rapid support flanking scouts here. Americans are still maintaining excellent map control against the Germans, but Doge in particular is paying a pretty high price for it. And I think Gohan is about to suffer one as well there. As we got the two armored cars there, Panther upon the Americans like a pair of very angry dogs. And triple Scott, mate. Great Scott. That is bonkers. There you go. Chaffee does get the Rav score, but also gets the Arctart. And we might even see the Panther Pioneers in the 250-9 here getting knocked out. 250-9 down. Definitely getting a bit more comfortable with the Germans again. We get fast spot on stuff for Caumoh. We've got the Guasatora selected. We've got the Defensive Operations selected. We've got the Martyrs in the way for him. Chaffee's rolling out. Huntsman's they need to withdraw. And there you go. Pack 40 to the rescue, slamming into one of the lead Scots. We've got another Scot out for Doge. That's 5 Scots in a match. Wow, that's... I'm not entirely sure we saw that during, like, you know, the height of, like, just Scot spam back in the day, at least for 2v2s. 5 Scots.
Proximity alarm near our munitions point.
We'll go figure. Meanwhile, Scots continue to roam about here. Assault Gun's definitely in a bit of trouble here. Slamming into the Assault Grenadiers. First Martyrs around for Caumoh. Pack 40 continues to do its job. They're keeping the Scots at least at arm's length in the south here. We got a push force as well here by Doge. His Scots are just slamming the German infantry there. Martyr 3, early model they're moving in. Mounting a converted sword entertaining with the German to designate the Pack 36R. Second Martyr 3 ready. Later models of the Martyr 3 would be instead mounting the Pack 40. Routes what to think about. The Germans would operate a variety of Martyrs. There's the Martyr 3 you see here, but there's also the Martyr 2 and the Martyr 1 using a variety of chassis. Then, for example, the Martyr 2 used the Panther 2 chassis, and of course the Martyr 1 used the French tank. I think it was a Sommois. Actually, it might have not been a tank, it might have been a tractor, but they used French equipment for the Martyr 1. So, little fun fact there. And similarly, either mount the Pack 40 or the Pack 36 arm. Jeep then knocked out. Finally, the power of the Martyr there came to good use as it knocked out their Jeep. Fritz, load up the Panzergranate, it's a Jeep! Isn't that a bit overkill? Have you seen an American Jeep? Nothing's overkill. Scott, they're utterly obliterating the pack crew. Martyrs 250-9, or 250 with Panzer moving in and going for the Scots here. Martyrs pushing forward in an aggressive flank at a Caumoh heading into Doge. Like a bus into a flower shop. Scott down there, Chaffee counter-attacking, but needs to be careful here. Martyrs there providing overlapping fields of fire, except they don't, because they managed to split them up. There we got the Panzers moving in here. Saving the Martyr there, perhaps? Or not. Meanwhile, we got a further push here with white phosphorus support here as the other Scots are bombarding Asuka there. There we go. Got the Chaffee. Suddenly, Doge is once more and less than the opposition, having suffered staggering casualties in the face of democracy. We still got 4 Scots left on the field. Another Martyr out of Caumoh. Even as Asuka there can watch as the infantry gets utterly splattered across the ground. Panzer is lining up for a deeper flank here. Bold move perhaps out of Caumoh. We got this Martyr almost done. They also lost the other one, unfortunately. Or fortunately. Ground squad charging in. We got countless abandoned pack 40s there, by the way. Utter chaos. And there you go. Panzer's really going in deep here, but need to be careful around those Scots. One lucky shot or one bad turn or halt there could cost the 250 and its crew their lives. Marder moving in to cover up the retreating 250 half-track. Southwest here, American forces under Doge again trying to push towards, but combined German mechanized infantry or an armored caster looking to respond to that. Meanwhile, Panzerjägers are charging in, they're supported by the Marder. And there we go, Scott survives. And also, Gohan is up to 4 Scots? Good gods. And over here to Asuka. Double packs, 1 armored car. Triple packs. Still not an awful lot of infantry. Then again, with so many Scots in the field, I don't exactly blame him for not committing to that much infantry, though at the same time going odds against that isn't ideal either. Marder there at risk of getting flanked here, crew turning around. Back at the German base, we're not seeing much sign of tech towards higher tiers there. Panzer there, countering the rifle, loading off their assault rifles into the advancing hordes there. Arcot rank covering fire, and there go the Scots continue to just unleash copious amounts of high explosive shell into the ranks of the German troops. Marders are engaging here. More artillery fire, more death, more destruction. We got 194 versus 155. The Americans have got a spectacular. We also got the motor pull up for Gohanfans, who's also going for the Chaffee. Has gone for War Machine there. Guessing we're not should be expecting any easy hits anytime soon. Not to say we won't see them at all, but clearly the American priority is a bit elsewhere than, you know, with Brad Pitt. Almost got, there we go, the Arc Guard. Another stinging blow here to the German forces. German infantry getting slammed into the void beyond. But the Scots, Marders charging forward. He needs to stay clear of the rifle, of course. But Caumoh clearly doesn't give a toss. Takes a fair amount of damage in his Marders. German front line has largely evaporated. You can see here now Gohanfans trying to make off with the Pack 40s. Absolute chaos here. Madness. Marder knocked out. Other Marder rushing in here. I think at this point the Germans probably want to start investing into some armor. Of course, from Asuka, that's going to be Panthers, I think, and likely we're looking at call-in Panthers. Yup. Call-in Panthers. Not that I'm blaming under current circumstances. Resource-wise, just under so much pressure from these Scots. Trying to just go for the Panther, coming in and build a Panther, I think is going to be too tough of a task. Whereas calling the Panther now would actually serve as a pretty big upset to the Americans, who are clearly not ready for a Panther. I mean, they do have a decent amount of Chaffies and some tank guns, but a well-handled Panther should be able to manage that. Of course, assuming it will be well-handled. Of course, we do have multiple German anti-tanks, of course, further able to provide support for a Panther. So there you go. Panzerkampfwagen 5 arriving out of armored reserves. Ausführung D or the Model D. He's been caught here with the Panzergrenadiere. And gone. Scott swinging in there like a bunch of unwelcome aunts at a birthday party. Pack 4 is there getting slammed here. Bet you to achieve to one of the Scots here. There we go. One Scot went pop. Another Scot pop as well. That's down to just one Scot and 2 champions now of Gohanfans. Massive Scot losses. And that's even before the Panther arrives. Look, Ludwig, it's a Panther! Yeah, but it's only some Model D, which is easily the worst model of the Panther due to its many construction flaws. Would you like to be a bit more of an optimist? I'm German. Panther moving towards the center here. And another Scot up for Gohanfans. Of course, they've yet to see the Panther. Of course, if they had confirmed the Panther and you still went for the Scot, I'd definitely have to question Gohanfans' sanity there a bit. Moving forwards. The early model Panthers did have this variety of design flaws, which they would fix some of them with later models. Some would never get fixed, like the fact, for example, they barely hit any reverse gear, so trying to reverse with the Panther was very slow. Hits a mine there, that was a heavy anti-tank mine at that. Really good mine there, the Americans, 2 thumbs up there. Suddenly the Panther is a lot less fearsome. And over here to Doge and to Caumoh. Big gut racer still already here. Panther being swarmed by the Chaffee is much easier now, of course, with the Panther engine actually gone here. Highlighting the danger, of course, of, you still got to manage your Panther well, which, again, Asuka unfortunately was a bit too gung-ho there with the Panther. Again, good mine there from Americans. We got recovery there out of Doge, the M31. We could see here, yes, Caumoh losing a Octron again. Another big explosion here. The fighting remains utterly brutal. We got 141 versus 442. We got support armaments of Caumoh. That's gotta be Stu D's, I guess. I mean, it could also be the recovery half track, but that seems a bit unlikely. At least from my perspective. But so far, we're not seeing the Americans even considering an easy at this point. But there goes Scott suffers engine damage from an anti-tank grenade there. And of course here the Panthers have been upgraded with veteran Scorpions and machine guns. Thumbs up. More German troops pouring in up northeast here. We do see again once Asuka trying to break through. We got the Scots continue to be a problem, and again the loss of the Panther is further limiting what he can do. Chaffee there. Okay, we do have to get the recovery half track out of Caumoh. I mean, it's not a bad idea. I mean, there's plenty to recover there. But it is a surprise, since, again, most players really don't tend to go for it, in my experience. In fact, it's been a month since I've seen anyone out the DAK really go for it. So that being to see there. Certainly it was a fairly iconic vehicle there. It, of course, wouldn't be the only recovery vehicle the Germans had. They'd also operate a variety of Panzers, including the Panther 3, and there's also a DAK Panther, recovery Panther, which is a fun fact related to typically mount an anti-aircraft gun for self-defense on the front. Fun little fact there, but there you go. Moving in here, the recovery half track. Of course, obviously you can recover anything before that maybe gets targeted. Meanwhile, in the center, Asuka pushing forward here, still short in infantry, though, of course, again, Scott still making that really, really tough. Again, when there you go, pack crew in deep sauerkraut. Here's the Scots absolutely rip it apart here. Recovery half track is just looking for anything to recover, and it does find it here. It does find something. Chaffee there getting fausted. American force could of course try and also flank around a bit more here, but they seems quite confident and happy with keeping things at a good distance. There with the Pack 40 there. Still not much sign of further tech there, and we got that Arcta there being still recovered here by the recovery half track. Chinese parties charging in here, pack supporting against the Scots. The 138 to them 68. West side here, Scott kaput. And we do have to get an easy 8 out here for Doge. Noting, of course, it is a call-in one since he's clearly not keen on, tanking up. More Scott fire there. Americans quickly falling back here. They're not too happy about the current state of affairs there. Registers have been calling victory upon Americans have to quickly dodge that Arctard. And there you go, flanking EC8 pack. Boarded there, firing at Panther space as well here. Grenades galore though on the Pack 38 crew there. Pack 40, not Pack 38. And there you go, Arctard, as soon as it gets fixed and put together, knocked out. Might lose the recovery half-tech. No. Ooh. Actually, this could prove to be slightly fortunate here in theory for Caumoh, since you could actually cover the EC8 then. Meanwhile, in the center, heavy fighting going as well. Grenades and guns are just blazing there. Countless lives are lost. And the carnage, and over here to Asuka. Another Panther out, and over to Gohanfans. No sign of an EC8 there, just more Scots. Chaffee swinging off that recovery half-tech. Obviously don't want that EC8 becoming German.
Artillery batteries are on standby. They request orders.
There we go. Panther rushing forwards, crashing through the terrain there. High velocity, 75 gun there, to punch some holes into the Mechanized Panzer. Recovery after they're escaping through back roads and streams here. Driver just stepping on it. Even as the Chaffee's here looking for it. In the center, Pioneer Squad meets an explosive demise. Looks like the recovery half-tech is able to escape. Panther needs to be careful here, but at the same time could catch the Chaffee's in a bad spot. Or they catch it in a bad spot. Seems to be either one. There you go. Shots failing to penetrate the Panther's frontal armor. If even hitting, he's about to get knocked out as well here. Good shot there. Got the Legends vulnerability there. Ooh, need to be careful there. Ooh. Shot bounce off the front. Pack to the rescue here. One Chaffee is kaput. Might see another Chaffee get knocked out unless Doge is very, very lucky. Wow. That's pretty close. There you go, though. Chaffee down, Panther veteran to 1. Meanwhile in the center, another front soldier of Asuka is being repulsed here with, well, heavy losses, as the Scots are, of course, utterly merciless.
We have lost control of the victory point.
Recovery half rushing in there could have, of course, assist with the Panther in order to trying to get that EC going. Scots versus the pack here. More Scots rushing in again. Note the axis of attack here. Oh, there we go. Going to work on recovering that EC8. As the Americans attack. Recovery tank there out of the Americans being hit by the Pack 40. Panther moved to deal with the Scots, at least again trying to keep it safe. The Indians going to try to throw a satchel charge. They didn't deny the wreckage. Yup. Oh, can he make it work? Oh! Yes! And they destroyed the wreck! Wow! And yes, blowing up your tank, in case the opponent might actually recover, is a thing. A thumbs up there, I suppose. Obviously not quite as dramatic as that, typically, but you know, that was definitely a thing. Meanwhile, American forces up north there continue to breach the German lines. Asuka there, really running short infantry. I do think at this point more infantry will be necessary. I would recommend more Panzer Grenadiers, but I digress. We got another Arctard out to suppose kind of make up for that. Scots just continue to just vomit forth massive loads of high explosives. Panther is almost good to go here. Arctard going from the northern victory point. American forces looking still pretty solid. Another Panther group out here for Caumoh. Panther finally good to go again up north here. Scots sending upon that armored car. Anti-tank guns there moving in. Panther striking, supported by the Pack 40 here. We could see Gohanfans, Arctard. Oh, Scots in trouble, but the Arctard has definitely passed the trouble threshold and is now gone. One Scot down here. 49 points left for the Germans. They use something soon here. That's gonna be GG. Scot down, number 2 Panther is Veggie 2 anti-tank script in trouble here. Meanwhile up here, Panzerjägers diving in, armored half-track, exploding with just the Panzerjägers to fight here in the sea of democracy there. Looks like the final Scot was... Actually, was it? It was escape? Hard to say there, but the Panther looks like it might survive. German troops flooding the center here. American anti-tank is now deeply exposed. Could get wiped with the Germans. That would be huge actually for them. And similarly, huge problem for the Americans. Panzerjäger squad knocked out. Another Arctard of Asuka there. Got the anti-tank crews recruiting others. Suddenly the German arsenal is rapidly growing here. As Gohanfans, a limited infantry force are forced to fend off a much larger German force supported by armor. Not quite ideal there for Gohanfans. And there's the Scot. Another easy hit ready here for Doge, and over to Doge. And over to Caumoh. Recovery half to them moving about still. Almost hurt the wipe there. Close call, but not quite for Doge. Cut off being hit, their resources tonight. We got 26 points left for the Germans versus the Americans, 298. Massive gap there. Practically an abyss of victory points there, which the Germans have to somehow crawl out of. Good shot there. After that, they're good to go. Almost, just needs the engine fixed. Another Chaffee for Doge. Plus another rifle squad. Infantry definitely starting to become a fairly big sore point here for the Americans. And not just for Asuka. But comparatively, Caumoh still maintaining his infantry forces fairly well, so thumbs up to that.
A victory point is being taken from
And
us.
the back to being repaired. German counter-offensive, we've got the Scots in the way, we've got the half of recovery tank moving about. ECA sort of a bit more further behind. South side seems to be almost forgotten here. Could always try and launch like a deeper flank against the Germans through here. That'd be, I think, fairly effective. Germans picking up the victory point here in the southwest. Even as Asuka orders an assault here through the center with whatever infantry and armor is left. At least for them to command. And there you go, catching a Scot in a bad spot. Other Scot fires in desperation at the Panther. 26 to 270. EC keeps pushing forward, catching an anti-tank crew there. It's backed up though by a lot of well-armed German troops. And the Scouts are just not able to assist. Artillery being unleashed, another race artillery barrage here to just keep Germans from pouring in infantry there, covering up any gaps. EC getting pelted with the grenades, Scouts withdrawing. In the center there, we got large amounts of white phosphorus here. Panther though catching the Scot, his shot flies off the frontal armor. And Panther was actually get wiped here for Caumoh. That's a bit of a painful loss there. North we also see a bit of light maneuvering here. Oh, recovery tank could get knocked out by the Germans there because he's not paying attention. Oh dear, armored car's about to get knocked by the Chaffee anti-tank grenade combo. Looks like a bit too much. And there you go, Chaffee they're knocked out by anti-tank gun set up by Caumoh in response. Other anti-tanks about to get swarmed by the Americans. And there you go. Finally remember the recovery tank, but this stage is just pretty much late, and the only thing that'll be recovering is, well, a trip to hell, I guess. 26 to 132. Covering the Chaffee tank. There we go, a German Chaffee tank there. Just need to get repaired. More artillery being unleashed. The Germans, of course, have to defend those victory points at all costs. There you go, Chaffee being engaged for the Sherman and the anti-tank gun there. Knocked out. Recovery half-track in trouble now with the Americans, who are very much not keen on that. My god, those goddamn Germans. They'll ruin the warranty on that thing. And there you go, half-track kaput. Finally got rid of that one. Armored car pushing in. Arctard again on the move here for Asuka. Panther in need of repairs again. And obviously what Caumoh goes for next. So I don't think he's gone like anything further for tech as indeed. Assault Grenadiers, more Stormtrooper, none of these hit out there for Doge, thumbs up. Comparison, Gohan seems to be still not keen on that. We got fighting position with machine gun nest there being set to cover the center victory point. Northwest here, and MG42 dug in. Germans need to get that victory point back or another one very soon, or they're going to have a very bad time. Panther rushing out. comparatively, the Gohan just doesn't seem to bother with EC8. Oh, Assault has been caught up with EC8. Just to quickly get out, and surprised he could pop smoke here to try and keep her alive for a bit longer. I'm not sure how well that will go. Oh, to Asuka with double arc darts. I was also going for another Pentagon squad. Thumbs up to that. But also consider maybe a Vespa instead of more arc darts, honestly. And over to Gohan. Continues to not go for the EC8. Panther prowling and looking for those targets. Scott versus Panther is definitely win for the Panther. Unless they give the Scott the ability to, you know, suddenly toggle for high or heat shells or something like that, in which case that could obviously change things depending on how that is balanced. But there you go. More Scots out here for Gohan. Still no EC8s, no Brad Pitts. EC8 rolling southwards. Looks like we might see deeper flank here finally out of Doge. Thumbs up to that. German forces again trying to expand more northwards here. American forces, of course, looking to keep that in check. Panther armor cast, they're hard at work. And her Tangan's well positioned to at least help assist for that. And there you go. A lot of firing there. The Panther entertains that way, spread out much further. Makes it a bit easier to like fighting some shots that go through the frontal armor. By bypassing it, just seeing the side armor instead. Fortunately, I think there was no armor piercing rounds, which could make things much more tough for the Panther. In the south, the anti-crew being caught. And there you go, deep flank really being set up here by Doge. Thumbs up. This could cause a lot of damage, depending how well this is executed, because that's definitely going to be hitting the Germans from an angle I don't think they're quite ready for. It looks like they were. Maybe that's just accidental. Got one of the engine crews, and there you go. Caumoh was about to lose his remaining Pentagon in his squad, and no, he doesn't. Wow, that is lucky. But the fighting here intensifies. Ram keep pushing. Assault is wiped out. Fortunately, I think for the Germans, there's no assistance here from Gohanfans to assist Doge here. So the assault doesn't quite hit with the full weight it otherwise could have, allowing here both German players to converge on Doge and inflict more aggressive damage there. So very fortunate there for the Germans, less so for the Allies. You see it's caused also need repairs. 26 to 151. Germans are steadily closing the gap. Less of an abyss now, just a large gap. Panzer is almost being obliterated. And we still got the Scots roaming about there, and Gohanfans just continues to go for nothing but Scots. Really feels like a while just to see this many Scots, if at all this many.
Territory lost.
You see it's been repaired. And another anti-tank in there for Asuka. 26 on the 37. Another to go for the center there. Picture of smoke, and there you go. Pack crew just vanishes. German troop charging forwards, but the damage is immense. The casualties not great here for Asuka. Anti-tank and destroy it there with the American ones. Chancing up the southwestern victory point, but the Germans are heavily focused on the center. Obviously, part of it is just because this allows to form more cohesive lines between this and this point, where they say try to hold this and this. Defending becomes a lot harder. They have to, like, you know, set up more circular routes and whatnot. But at the same time, it could also maybe force the Allies to spread out the forces more in return as well. Well, anyways, rushing forwards here. Armor's car getting hammered. We go for another Panther soon. Likely what Asuka is planning. Brabham getting mauled. Further pressure, further damage there. Go EC's flanking again here for Doge. Trying to take out that recovery half track. As Caumoh actually went for another one, which is certainly a bit of a surprise there. Been a while since I've seen any DAK player be this committed to the recovery half track. So thumbs up to that, and there you go. You got Asuka with a second Panther. Another Panzer Kampfwagen. Ausführung D. Got triple EC8s now there for Doge. Go to Caumoh again, go to Doge.
Utility truck has arrived.
Baby shells out the Americans.
The enemy has 100 points remaining.
100 points left as the X-26. Northern point might be the next target here, remembering that's actually a thing. So just constantly pushing into the center there.
Contact! Alarm!
There we go, Pack to the rescue versus the Scot. German armored force responding to this development. Probably thinking it's going to be pushy, and that's not a bad lead. We got these hits moving up. They're going to be charging into the Panthers and the anti-tank gun here. Or will Doge not go into DP? Oh, mate, actually, Matt. And there you go. Ace Panther out of Asuka. 2 thumbs up. This is going to be bad news for these eight. There we go. First EC8 down. Second one looking to escape here. The wrath of the Panthers, and it narrowly escapes there. Very close call there for Doge and for Brad Pitt. Snares go off from the Panther down to the engine there. Panther's in the center holding the point no matter the cost. And we got to push as well here. Machine gun in trouble with the Scot. Oh, the Panther's in trouble with the Scots. The machine will also be in trouble with the Scots. And there you go. Full wipe on Asuka. Full Panther gun is squad obliterated. Absolute carnage here. White phosphorus clouds that just enveloping the crew there. In a very toxic fog. Arclar charging in there. Panther connecting further down, connecting tank guns. And there you go. Assault grenades to the rescue there. Just trying to resist. Yeah. Gonna be a tough one. Center there. We got 26 or 70. Quick rush to the southern one. We got the EC8 there as well. Gohanfans that pushed them off the northern victory point as well.
Artillery batteries are on standby.
EC8 her work, and in the center, another brutal fight is breaking out. The Germans that get pushed off the northern one, they're desperately trying for the southern one.
Panzerjäger infantry defeated.
Panzerjägers expire. Ace Panther now on the hunt for the EC8s for Brad Pitt. And there we go. EC8 is down. Brad Pitt is kaput. For now, at least.
25 points remain.
And there you go. Ace Panther. We got Mechanized all the way out of Asuka as well. And there you go. Another EC down. Doge has suffered staggering armored losses now. It's going to be a big headache for them. We got 21 with 63. 19, the Germans still getting our big 2 points now. They need to halt this soon. There we go. And the Ottomans pushed off the northern one. So now it's back to the Allies splitting out. In fact, the Germans might be able to get a triple cap hit on Doge and Gohan soon enough. That was going to be a massive headache there for the Allies. And now Doge is only turned to a lot of anti-tanks. He's barely got any infantries. So it's a bit odd he's still going for that many anti-tank guns, when he probably will want more rifle force too.
Enemy has only 50 points.
50 points left. Yeah, triple cap is now active. That means the Allies at this point, yeah, has a very short leash to work on. We got GG out of Gohan. And there you go, EC8 actually covered by Caumoh. 2 thumbs up. Ralph got exterminated by the EC8. And there you go. It is a surrender there, a loss for America, freedom, democracy, a brutal match here, a lot of back and forth. I do think the Allies are coming to the Scots there. Some EC8 certainly would have been quite helpful, and of course also maintaining an infantry force of a slightly larger size than just one squad, I think would also have done a lot of good for them during the match. But there you go, hope you enjoyed this match, you learned something from it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment. This is Imperial Nation Cheers, and see you all tomorrow for another episode. Bye everyone.